What is a dog bite injury lawyer? A canine chunk damage legal professional is a criminal expert who represents victims in canine bite-related cases. Dog chew legal professionals may also assist victims who are searching for compensation for accidents sustained from a canine bite. Dog proprietors who require illustration at some stage in a euthanasia listening to for their pet. Dog proprietors that want assist dealing with the insurance plan organization following a bite, and dog proprietors who require help with convalescing damages after their pet was once bitten with the aid of some other dog. The roles and responsibilities of a dog bite injury attorney. Dog bites can result in great scientific expenses, misplaced wages, ache and struggling, and emotional distress. A canine chew damage legal professional can regularly assist victims who are searching for compensation for these damages. A skilled canine chunk damage legal professional will recognize the legal guidelines in the victim's kingdom pertaining to canine bites and will provide coaching on how fantastic to growth with the case. A canine chew harm legal professional additionally is aware of how to negotiate an agreement to assist make certain the satisfactory feasible consequence based totally on the special instances of the situation. Here is a nearer peer at some pinnacle roles and duties of a canine chunk harm attorney. Filing a dog bite lawsuit. A canine chew injured sufferer consulting canine chunk lawyer in New Mexico. The regulation acknowledges a one-bite rule which dictates that the proprietor of a dog can solely be held responsible if the canine has had at least one prior incident in which it aggressively bit someone. However, there are occasions in which an individual may additionally nevertheless be held responsible regardless of the pet's history. For example, in New Mexico it is in opposition to the regulation to very own a canine that is acknowledged to be unsafe or vicious. If a canine chew harm lawyer believes that a chunk sufferer has a case based totally on neighborhood laws, the legal professional may also suggest submitting a lawsuit towards the canine owner. Writing an sending a demand letter to the insurance company and the defendant. It is no longer amazing for an adjuster to provide a speedy payout to make the declare go away with as little cash paid out as possible. However, this is now not commonly in the excellent activity of the victim. A canine chunk harm legal professional will usually seem out for their purchaser and demand the compensation that the sufferer deserves. A predominant thing of submitting a canine chew lawsuit entails writing and sending a demand letter to each the insurance plan organization and defendant. When writing a demand letter, the attorney will consist of paramount statistics to the case, such as the contract cost of the harm declared primarily based on variables like clinical payments and wage loss statements. Other compensation may also additionally be added, such as ache and struggling brought about by using the attack. Proving the dog owner is liable for injuries. If a canine injures an individual due to the fact the proprietor did no longer take real-looking care to manage the animal, the canine proprietor may want to be discovered legally dependable for the accidents sustained. However, it is no longer usually effortless to show negligence. To probably win a lawsuit based totally on negligence, the sufferer have to grant that the canine proprietor had a responsibility to take sensible care to manipulate their pet's conduct and that the canine proprietor used to be negligent by way of failing to meet this duty. The sufferer have to additionally show that the negligence at once or approximately prompted the injuries. Recovering compensatory payments from the dog owner. A canine and proprietor on a park. A canine harm legal professional can assist be very helpful depending on the special occasions of the case and the applicable laws. Victims of canine bites may additionally be entitled to compensatory repayments from the canine proprietor following a chunk that motives injury. The most frequent sorts of damages recovered include medical bills. This is the most frequent rate ensuing from a canine bite. Medical charges normally encompass payments for medical institution offerings and medical doctor's fees, as properly as bodily therapy, medicine, and if necessary, psychological treatment. Pain and suffering. If intellectual or emotional struggling happened due to the canine bite, a sufferer may additionally be entitled to pay for ache and suffering. Lost income. If a sufferer is pressured to take time off work for a clinical diagnosis, therapy, or recuperation, they may also be entitled to compensation for misplaced income. Property damage. If the canine chunk precipitated property damage, such as damaged eyeglasses, the canine proprietor can also